Hi, my name is Thieryoung, and I read The Freedom Writer's Diary, which is based on a true story of 150 students who had previously been known as the sure-to-drop-out students of Wilson High School, who wouldn't amount to anything in their lives, make it to college, or even graduate high school. Students' lives were based around death, jail, drug dealers, gangs, and violence in general. Growing up in the hood, the students became convinced to what everyone was saying about them, that they wouldn't graduate high school, make it to college, or amount to anything in their lives. They were able to get away with these feelings until high school when they had Miss Gruelle. First of my main three concepts from the Freedom Writer's Diary is change. I believe change is a huge concept of this book because before Miss Gruelle came into their lives, they knew nothing but violence and skipping school. Miss Gruelle made them challenge themselves to be better students and a better person overall. By making the Freedom Writers read stories that related to their lives in every way and write diaries of their real-life experiences got them intrigued and interested to learn. Unlike anyone in their lives, Miss Gruelle cared about them and wanted them to succeed. At first, the students were sure that Miss Gruelle wouldn't last long, but they saw that she wanted them to change for the better, and that's what happened. By the end of their senior year, Miss Gruelle had changed every aspect of their lives. They were getting 3.5 to 4.0 GPAs, they weren't in gangs, and didn't hold grudges against different people of different races. They were ultimately better people. My second key concept of the Freedom Writers is taking a stand. It all started with Miss Gruelle, as she took a stand against the teachers and students who told her she wouldn't make it with this group of kids. She proved them wrong and brought the same attitude to her teaching styles. She wanted all of her students to be successful and change the stereotypes that everyone had on them. The Freedom Writers took a stand, but not just in the classroom. They carried it out throughout the world, standing for what they believed in, whether it be through topics such as the Holocaust, the war in Bosnia, or their undeclared war they fought every day. They took a stand and showed the world they weren't what everyone made them out to be. My last key concept of the Freedom Writers is leadership. If Miss Gruelle hadn't taught all of her 150 students they were leaders, they wouldn't have made it. By the end of their senior year, most of them were leaders, and they could proudly say that they were first in their family to graduate or get into college or even have a full ride to scholarship, whether it be through sports or academics. They became leaders to older students, younger students, and even adults throughout the world, being seen in the news and on TV. They were and still today are seen as leaders to many people. Although the students worked very hard, got where they are today, Miss Gruelle and her teaching styles played a huge role in their success. She was supportive at all times and patient, as she knew the crowd she was dealing with. She picked stories to read based on relevance to the class and had them write diaries of their experiences outside the classroom. Miss Gruelle also made herself available at any and all times. Lastly, she got the students interested and willing to learn by planning trips to the places where they learned or were learning about throughout the class. When the students were wishful of places or people they could meet, Miss Gruelle always made it happen. Gruelle had great teaching styles and truly changed 150 students' lives.